Happy Monday. Happy Blessing Day. How are you? Hey, I want to talk to you today about how to lose weight supernaturally. I'm going to tell you what we're doing. We are losing weight around here, and it's working. Anytime you find something that's working, at least me, I want to share it. But today's Blessing Day, and the first thing I want to do is bless our country. And to the United States of America and all the people here, I say, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And today's Blessing Day for you too, individually. Everybody calls today to have the blessing spoken over them, especially if you do your offerings and donations today. Today is the last day of the month. A lot of people want to get their tithe and their donations in today. And if today's the day you do it, make sure you call to have the word-for-word blessing. God gave us a word-for-word blessing to speak over the people for the priest. And that's me. I am a priest, ordained, called and ordained. And so God has given the priest the authority to speak this over the people. Now, you can speak this over yourself and your family, that's for sure. But the priest is to speak it over the nation and the people. And he gave us the words to speak. And so that's what I do. I speak, when you call me, I'm not speaking my blessing. You're not getting my blessing. You're getting God's blessing, word for word. And he said, if you do that, I will bless them. And I said, okay. And so my obligation is to speak that, and then his obligation becomes to bless you. And you can go to the Lord and say, Lord, the blessing has been spoken over me. Now you bless me. Even Abraham, all the way back, had the blessing spoken over him. Now, they didn't have the word-for-word blessing then. That didn't come for 400 years. But after 400 years, it should be done word for word. And very few people do it. And I'm one of them. So praise God for that, huh? Praise God. We want to talk to you today about supernatural weight loss, losing weight supernaturally. This is amazing stuff. Not some 30 pounds in 2 days deal that you see on the internet all the time, or you see in the magazines. Not lose 10 pounds overnight. Not lose 10 pounds in your first 2 workouts. I mean, you see all kinds of stuff like that. None of that is real, and none of that is realistic. If you're losing that kind of weight, you're losing water weight. It's like the boxers and the MMA fighters and the wrestlers. They take off weight very quickly, but they take off all water weight. And then after they weigh in, they will gain, some of those boxers will gain 20 pounds in 36 hours. They have 36 hours before their event, before their fight. And some of them will gain 25 pounds, 25 pounds. It's all water. They dehydrate. And some of them have been known to get very sick trying to do that, trying to make weight. Because they're really much bigger people, but they want to fight at a lower weight because they have a better chance. Well, this is none of that. This is a real, true weight loss. So call me also today if you need prayer. Share this video with everybody you know. Everybody who needs this. I guarantee you know a lot of people who need this. Go through your Facebook friends. And don't just give it to anybody. Now, the reason that we decided to lose weight, number one, I want to look better. I'm being honest. Now, I am beautiful. Actually, say this with me today. The rest of my life is the best of my life. The best of my life is the rest of my life. Everything I touch turns to gold. I am smart, getting smarter every day. I am extremely talented. Great things are coming my way. Everything always works out for me. I am a wonderful person. Pastor Jim is a wonderful pastor. Pastor Jim is the ultimate pastor. And I am beautiful. I'm beautiful. And I'm the greatest pastor there is. The ultimate pastor. Muhammad Ali, arguably, and there's not a lot of argument, was the greatest boxer who ever lived. Did more for the sport of boxing than anybody else ever did. And was absolutely phenomenal as a boxer. He constantly said, I am the greatest. He said that every time they interviewed him, he would say that 10, 15, 20 times. I am the greatest. He believed it. He said it and he believed it. And then he'd say, look at me. Look at me. Aren't I beautiful? He'd be interviewed by Howard Cosell and he'd say, Howard, am I beautiful? Am I beautiful? I am beautiful. I'm the most beautiful boxer who ever lived. And he was. He was a good-looking guy. He didn't have a mark on him. He was beautiful. Words. Words. We decided to lose weight for two reasons. Because we wanted to look better. And number two, we wanted to lose weight and get into better shape while we were still healthy. Because the truth of the matter is, people who are overweight, and Mary and I both, even though you may not believe it, you may not know it, we're both overweight. Me by at least 30 pounds. It's all right here. I was hiding it with my shirts. Mary would wear loose clothes. Both of us needed to lose weight. So, as of the 1st of July, we decided to go on a low-carb diet. Now, there's two ways to lose weight. One, and two natural ways. Low calories or low carbs. I lost weight. Last time I lost weight, I did low calories. I did 1,000 calories a day. And on 1,000 calories a day, in about 4 months, I lost 30 pounds. Unfortunately, I started eating a lot of calories and I gained it back over a period of 2 or 3 years. Mary didn't lose any weight trying to eat less calories. So this time we decided to do low carbs. But before we did this, we broke the curse of obesity in our lives. My brother was weighed too much. My mother was fine, my dad was fine. But my brother, somehow or another, he inherited that. He was heavy. Not obese, but too heavy. I've always been athletic, very athletic. I used to compete at just about a world-class level in sports. And so I was in great shape. But I retired from professional sports at the age of 25 because I wanted to finish college. And I didn't have time to train to keep myself at that level, at a world-class level. Because I was training part-time and doing road work at 4 o'clock in the morning and working almost a full-time job. And it was just, and I wanted to finish college. My mother was after me all the time, go back to school, go back to college and finish college. So I did that. I retired. Plus, I didn't want any major injuries. So I got out of there without any injuries. No head trauma. Praise God for that, huh? No head trauma. So I got out of there in good shape. Just a few minor bumps and bruises. But I wanted to stay in good shape. So I kept myself in good shape all I have lifted weights and trained all my life, and I still do. We still do. This morning, we will be in the gym this morning. So this has been a part of my life since I was 12 years old, training. And I was a very good baseball player in high school. When I was in 10th grade, I was playing varsity baseball in the starting lineup. That's pretty good for a big high school. So that's my level of athletics. I was very good. And so I wanted to stay in good shape, but we wanted to lose our weight before we got sick. Because I'll tell you what, folks, if you're overweight, by the time you get into your 60s, you're going to get sick. That's a fact. You're going to be sick. Now, you can believe and believe and believe, but at some point, you have to do the natural too. Pastor Hagen, when we were in Bible college, always said, when the natural and the supernatural come together, it makes an explosive force for God. And he's right. It does. So Mary and I, before we started this, we broke the curse of obesity. Overweight is a curse. Now, somehow or another, that had gotten into my life. It was probably, it was not generational with me. With a lot of people, obesity is generational. It's a generational curse. But with me, it was not generational because nobody in my family was obese. I wasn't obese, but I was getting real bad. I think it had gotten in there somehow through something I said. Something I had said. I wrote the book on curses. Curse of obesity had gotten into my life. And Mary, there was some overweight people in her family, so she probably had a generational curse. So we broke those curses. Then we started to say, we are losing weight. We started talking like we're losing weight. We started talking like thin people. Now everybody, you hear a lot about trans people nowadays. So we are transitioning from heavy people to slender people. From now on, I told the church yesterday, I said, from now on, my pronouns are slim, slender, and skinny. And I will use the skinny people's bathroom. Huh? I'm just trying to be with the times, folks. Just trying to get with the program. Of course, we make fun of it. But we talk skinny. We talk slender. We talk about, we're losing weight. Mary looks at me and she says, you're losing weight. I look at her, I say, you're losing weight. I blessed her and me to lose weight. Now, step number one, if you're going to go on a low-carb diet or anything, now we're going to talk about these diets this week and how to do these diets. I'm even going to give you some recipes. If you're interested, we've got a beautiful kitchen. I will film some recipes if anybody wants to see me cook. I'm a great cook. And I can put together some low-carb meals that are just out of this world. We are eating good, very good, eating wonderful meals. But we're losing weight like crazy. Mary is down almost just about 10 pounds already. I haven't weighed myself. Tomorrow is the 1st of August. Tomorrow is the day I weigh in. And tomorrow I will announce how much I have lost during this week or during this month. The entire month I have not weighed myself. But I'll tell you what, my pants are too big. My shirts are getting too big already. And we had to go out and I had to buy some new belts because my belts were all the way down at the end. Now, I know I've gone through some weight loss. Tomorrow I will tell you exactly how much I have lost because I'm going to weigh in. And I will start telling you about how to do a low-carb diet. And we'll get into how to do a low-calorie diet that are comfortable for you. And you call me today and I will bless you to lose weight, and I will break the curse of poverty in your life, and we will get you started.